Storyteller Episode 7. Raymond Carver Cathedral. Opening. A man sits in his living room, drink in hand, waiting for a blind guest he doesn't want to meet. He doesn't know that tonight, a simple conversation and a sketch on a TV screen will open his eyes more than sight ever could. This is Raymond Carver's masterpiece, Cathedral. Introducing Raymond Carver. Raymond Carver, master of American minimalism, wrote stories that made the ordinary feel profound. In Cathedral, he explores loneliness, prejudice, and the quiet possibility of human transformation. A man sleepwalking through life. The story is told by an unnamed narrator, sarcastic, insecure, and emotionally closed off. He drinks too much. He dismisses people easily. And he struggles to connect with his wife, who longs for emotional depth. When she tells him her old friend, a blind man named Robert, is coming to stay, he feels threatened, jealous, uncomfortable. The wife and the blind man are past connection. Years ago, the wife worked as a reader to Robert. She read to him, talked to him, shared her dreams. Before she married the narrator, before life drifted her into loneliness. This emotional history unsettles the narrator. He can't understand how a blind man could know his wife more deeply than he does. Robert arrives. When Robert arrives, he is nothing like the narrator imagined. He's warm, curious, kind. He jokes, he listens, he asks questions that actually matter. Slowly, the narrator's judgment begins to crack, just a little. An awkward dinner and a night of small revelations. At dinner, Robert's presence transforms the atmosphere. The narrator watches as his wife laughs freely, a sound he hasn't heard from her in years. Afterward, they drink, smoke, and talk late into the night. The narrator begins feeling something unusual, something like openness. The television and the Cathedral documentary. Later, while flipping through channels, the narrator stops at a documentary on cathedrals, grand structures rising into the sky. Robert asks him to describe one dot. But the narrator can't. For the first time, he realizes how little he truly sees. Drawing the cathedral, the transformative moment. Robert suggests something radical. Why don't we draw one together? They sit side by side on the carpet. The blind man places his hand over the narrator's hand. Together, they begin to sketch. As they draw arches, towers, windows, something shifts. The narrator closes his eyes. For the first time in his life, he is truly seeing. The epiphany. In that moment, sight becomes irrelevant. Blindness becomes irrelevant. What matters is connection, unfiltered, unexpected, profound. The narrator feels a calm he has never known. A clarity that surprises him. The final line, the awakening. It's really something, the narrator says, eyes closed, listening to Robert's quiet encouragement. He does not let go of the moment. He does not want to open his eyes. Because for the first time, he finally understands what it means to see. Themes and interpretation. Blindness versus sight. The story reveals that physical sight does not guarantee understanding. Connection and empathy. One act of shared creation changes a man who believed he could not change. Transformation through ordinary moments. Carver shows that life's biggest revelations often occur in the simplest situations. Breaking emotional isolation. The drawing becomes a bridge between people who have lived in emotional darkness. Closing reflection. Cathedral is a story about awakening, the realization that clarity comes not from eyes, but from openness, vulnerability, and the willingness to see the world differently. If you like the video, please click on the like, subscribe and share buttons. Hit the bell icon to receive the latest updates.